Hey, terrific Taurus. Rose Smith from Absolute Soul Secrets here, and I'm going to be doing your June horoscope. Well, you've got a terrific month focusing on your money and value systems in June. Okay, so you've got a lot of opportunities coming in to really improve your cash flow, but later in the month there might be money going out, so you kind of have to, balance it up. What comes in soon goes out, so keep that in mind at the beginning of the month when the opportunities for making money are there. Now, it starts off on the 3rd of the month when we have a new moon in your second house. Okay, so that's your house of finances. That's all about money, but not only money, it's also things that you value. Okay, things that are important to you. Could be your ideals, it could be your belief systems. When we're talking about value systems, it the I know it sometimes appears that the world revolves around money, but there are other things that are in fact more important than money. So we all have different value systems. So you might find new starts, new beginnings, things that you thought were a certain way. You might, have a change in value systems, okay? But also opportunities around finances are also very likely. Okay, could be new ideas of ways of making money, could be new business if you're thinking about going into business or promoting or marketing, something like that. Very creative time from the 3rd of the month. Okay, so from the 1st to the 8th, around that type of time frame, we have Venus in your first house, the first house, your sign. Okay, and Venus is a lovely energy, and Venus rules Taurus and Libra. And so it gives you an appreciation of beauty, gives you an appreciation of money. You always like sort of the luxury items, and you like beauty around the home, and the best clothes and everything to look nice and neat and smart, and on trend. So that's particularly the first week of the month. But it also gives you, having Venus there, it also makes you kind of more popular. People kind of meet you and they automatically warm to you. They like the energy around you. You give up off a sort of a radiance, so to speak, and people do notice. 5th of the month sees Mars, that planet of action and motivation, joining Mercury in your 3rd house. Okay, so again, it's all about communications. It's about sharing. It's about learning ways that you can socialize and share with other people. With Mercury there, that is the messenger planet. So really ensures that communications will take place. And with Mars, there's kind of like motivation to go out and socialise, or motivation to join groups, can also indicate studying and focusing on something. Ideally, if you were studying, you'd study in a group with other people, but still, even if you're not doing that and you're by yourself, there's like this kind of Mighty Mars gives us the kind of motivation to get things done and activity. Okay, so a lot of activity in your 3rd house. The 9th sees Venus go into your 2nd house. So if you've had an issue around finances, for example, you might get a bit of a breakthrough around the 9th so that you can see your way clear. Things improve under that energy. 17th sees full moon joining Jupiter in your 8th house. The full moon brings us up stuff that's down deep in our subconscious. Okay, anything that's been hiding down there, or we push down because we don't want to deal with it because it's all too hard, the full moon can bring it up. Now, because it's in the 8th house, it's a bit of a strange kind of a house, because you've got other people's resources, you've got the house of sex and intimacy, and other people's resources can be other people's money. So it could be inheritance, it could be taxation, it could be superannuation, it could be any number of things involving authority figures or other people, and the money coming to you through that way. Okay, also the 8th house is also about hidden things like the occult. So you might develop an interest in, psychic or astrology, or, the more esoteric realms, okay, under that. Alrighty, so with the full moon there, bringing stuff up, because it is other people's money or the sex and intimacy house, you might have, if you have a partner, for example, there might be some discussions about, your sex life, or you get much more clear about what it is that you want and how you want your sex life to be. Okay, so that's good news. Alrighty, now we have on the 22nd, the sun goes into your 3rd house of communication, giving you awareness and insight. And it's like when you're talking to people, you're really seeing at a deep level what's going on with them. You're really getting the full picture of, when you're having that sharing and communicative type of energy going back and forward. Some of you could even get very highly intuitive and, start to pick stuff up psychically. 27th sees Mercury into your 4th house, so more discussions around the family and also the house itself. So you might be talking about doing some renovations or changing the layout of your house or the decor of your house in some way. If it's not the actual house, it's the family members, okay? Changes to do with the family members and talking to other people about it in the family. Okay, so let's just have a little look, terrific Taurus, around psychically. Yes, so I've got the sun in my face, and that's really telling me that it is a month of awareness, a month of insight, and a feeling of like warmth and stability for you. So it's great actually, Taurus, if you can have a kind of a lighter month where you can get some rest and relaxation, because the following month there's 2 eclipses in Cancer and Capricorn. So it would be terrific if you could take it easy and not do too much. But yeah, I just get a sense of relaxation. I'm seeing the colour green. I'm feeling like the forest. And so this whole energy of growth and opportunity. Okay, so particularly around the money, if that's an issue for you, this is really a fantastic month to get some stuff done and really try and make headway with your finances. Okay, so let's now have a look at the tarot cards that I've seen a few psychic things for you, clairvoyantly. Alrighty, so we're looking for Taurus June Horoscope, please. Yes, so it's a great month for getting married. I see, when I close my eyes, people getting married, the bride and the groom. But if you're not getting married, it's still a great month because that means coming together and joining with another energy for your mutual benefit, okay? And from that, we come up with, oh dear, here we go. It's the 7 of Cups, okay? So all about emotions, the 7 of Cups. And you can say no. Sometimes you don't have to keep on sacrificing and sacrificing. You can say no. That's perfectly acceptable. Some of us are actually brought up to believe that we've got to keep on sacrificing all our lives. But sometimes you've got to put your foot down, okay, especially in relationships, dear Taureans. So, as I was saying, a month of awareness and enlightenment and being really clear about what you want in a relationship or what you want in a given situation. It doesn't have to be a romantic relationship even, could be a work situation. 7s can indicate sacrifice, and Cups, it's all about emotions. So, sometimes it's a wise thing to guard your emotions and not wear your emotions too much on your sleeve. I know some people do. I probably do too. But yeah, always wise just to be discerning about the situation, okay, and not to let people walk all over the top of you. Taurus in June. And having said that, when I close my eyes, I see the great wheel of fortune turning. And so even if that is happening for you, it's only for a time. It's not a permanent thing. So it gives you enough time to, wise up and really try and understand and get some insight and consciousness around the situation. Okay, but a really enlightening month and a great month for opportunities and for magically manifesting your heart's desires, dear Taureans. Thank you so much for listening, and I would really appreciate if you like this video, leave a comment. I always try to answer all the comments and subscribe to my channel. That would be fabulous. Okay, fantastic. Okay, have a beautiful month and bye for now.